Hello and welcome to episode 81 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. So, Uranger asked to speak with us, me and Raha here, and I got the feeling it got something to do with that ruin up there. For the people that are a bit more eagle-eyed, well, it kind of reminds you of something, doesn't it? Well, let's talk to Roger before I reveal too much here and see what he has to say to us. Aye, this place shall serve. Is it a spring that you wish to investigate? Pray forgive me, my friends, but there is naught to investigate. Was but pretense to speak in private. You have our undivided attention. As we have established here in Ultima Thule, those denizens of ruined stars are recreated in their twilight days. Yet one question doth arise in my mind. So faithfully formed are the simulacra, they believe themselves yet among the living. How dost thou suppose this is possible? Meteon has taken their hearts unto herself. Meteon made contact with them while they still lived. No, I don't think any one of them lived, so let's go with the first one. I'm inclined to agree. If Meteon can take the emotions of others as her own, I dare say she would be able to recreate them more faithfully than had she relied on any historical account. Yeah, so you guys remember when Meteon gave her report? She communed with the spirits of worlds that was long lost. So these races here, well, except for the dragons maybe, have been dead for a very, very long time. So yeah, that's what I believe at least. By which logic, she must have visited them while they still lived. The dragons and the EA both. While she visited them, but they were dead. She literally communed with their spirits. So did I, Fair Eyes, and upon the assumption, consider how those two races may have met their demise. According to the fine in according to thine own tale, Metion perceiveth the emotions of those nearby as her own. Yes, that's true. A heightened sense of empathy intrinsic to her nature as an intellect. Yeah, probably. I can imagine so, considering her master was a very empathetic guy. In the course of her starfaring journey, if she encountered beings who strongly desired a cessation of their existence, well, I know she met at least one race that wanted that. Yeah, he would be powerless before that desire. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, she did meet such a race that wanted to die, basically. And that would most likely be the EA. And we will actually get a very good explanation on why they actually want to die later on. And for those that have some knowledge of the universe and how it works in real life, well, you will notice what she's actually, or what they actually talk about. Even as she possesseth the power to grant it, the power of dynamis. 'Tis my suspicion that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Metion did unleash dynamis and usher the dragons and the EA onto their doom. Yeah, makes sense. Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create a terminus, however, the fervent desire for the end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, pray ask yourself this. In the place where you stand, whose is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? Why do you tell us this now? Ne'er again would I betray your trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades. I'm bringing thee into my confidence. I would remain true to my word. As for thee, let us consider it my fitting reward for the secrets I harbor for the crystal XIV. I once placed my faith in thy I once placed my faith in thy chosen path, walking at thy side, full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. I also know that thou returnest the favor and abide in faith as I fulfill my own destiny. If you say your debt has come due, how am I to refuse? 'Tis indelicate of me, I know full well, and I can but beg thy forgiveness. Yet even if I must needs go to such lengths, I cannot well feign ignorance of the answer I have found within. The answer to the question, in what moment might I stand strongest? After all that we've been through, I will say only this. Do what you must. Do what you must and see your conviction through. I shall, my friend. I shall. Without further ado then, let us go and join our comrades. Alright. Let us be off to Eligea. Alright. So, where's the next? Well, to the east. It seems everyone is accounted for. Shall we then?
Please continue. Tell us about this truth you discovered.
Very well. Bear in mind, however, that the purpose of this conversation is not to impart scholarly knowledge, for such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not. We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world. We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell Deneb 3. As such, in order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle. Then suddenly, this particle began to expand.
Big Bang? Anyone?
Having remained entirely in the bounds of your star, the phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp. But this expansion has since continued unabated.
Yeah, at the speed of light.
Speculating that the universe could not grow indefinitely, we sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery. The stars will continue to spread apart, as will their finite thermal energies. Eventually, All heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter into an eternal ice age.
Yeah.
In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter.
Yeah. Fun part is, that's literally what's happening in real life too. The fact that the universe is still expanding. Literally, they literally using the expansion of the universe as their calamity.
The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort. The universe as we know it would end, and there is no way to prevent it. Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort. Why strive for anything when desolation is assured? When our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost. No civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir.
Yeah, and that's where the multi-universe theory kicks in. They have not discovered that yet. Noobs.
Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility. Immortality, our greatest invention, became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves by means of etheric exsanguinators. Etched upon these stones are the testaments of such souls, though many left no words at all, thinking it a pointless gesture. Once we have obtained vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish. If you understand this, understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge. Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only way.
So that's your story. While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it. Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine. Indeed, truth, I have ever believed, is in the eye of the beholder.
Are you suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion? That our science failed us?
Hardly. As you yourself said, the subject matter is beyond my comprehension. And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion. In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the Air. But of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Y'shtola, no! You mustn't!
The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words. Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value. This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow. The universe may end, and all may be for naught, but I will live as I always have. I will always seek out new knowledge, and no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
I suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it all. But worry not. We consider it our duty to enlighten you, and we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
Keep calm and listen well. Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it. Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't, for it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic. We came here knowing what victory may cost, so press on. Press on, and do not look back.
I shall join thee. As subterfuge is not required, thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Riange.
My resolve hath never been as strong as thine. Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret. In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey. And many though my shortcomings may be, I may also claim to excel in prophecies. My studies, into which have granted me the flexibility of mind needed to bend this malleable reality. Thus shall I hope that thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
What's this? An extinguished civilization. Rekindled?
That's right. Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on, and we will find you.
There. That's where you'll find me.
Is that another star?
Of the stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death. But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth. Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow, and eventually they are reborn. Alive again, to know suffering anew. True salvation lies not in dying, it lies in not being born. This is the gift I would give to you, to all life on beautiful Aetheris. To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun. Attain it if you can, before your friend's emotions fade away, along with their protection.
All right. Yeah, we still have some time left, so let's keep on moving. Are you all ready to continue on? Then let us make for where that light shone. Stola and the ranger have opened a way for us. Like we got some quests down here. Well, at least we can pick them up. Don't need to do them right now. And, most likely I will do them when well, after recording, so to say. Actually, considering, well, we don't have that much time left, so let's actually do them right now. ending as one. Uh, There we go. That's how you did it. Alright. This was let's go for that. And here's the last one. Oops. Deep wood green, Celeste and lime. Celeste, sells pretty well. Here it is. And here we are. Yes, I can feel it. The ether emanating from the arcane pattern. This is a portal, and no mistake. Let us see where it leads. Alright, so... So, for those that remember, the place might also look a bit familiar. Amazing, yet another civilization. Attacked as soon as you arrived? Not the most welcoming of places. Is it? We must try to find denizens who are amenable to conversation. We should also get the lay of the land, see how far we can go. I'll help Alpha know with that. In the meantime, you and Groha can search for friendlier folk. Apart from hostile beings, take care with your footing. I mislike the look of the terrain. Maybe it's because it very much looks like Gallian to me. But not knowing what locals are like, you'd best take care of yourself. We'll find out you once we've finished exploring. Yeah, so I think it's that time. Time to end this episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And of course, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you like my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.